Viewers, how's it going? It is your good old buddy here. It is Team Riot, the host with the most. I am back to discuss wrestling news, wrestling topics, and of course, whatever I feel like talking with you about. Capiche? So sit back, relax, and enjoy this marvelous discussion. Here goes nothing. Now, everyone knows that for the first time ever, they had Hell in a Cell for the women's. That was awesome, and no one thought in their lifetime that would ever happen in the WWE because it was always men. They started this thing, and no one thought that we would never ever get a woman's Money in the Bank, and it happened. There were just rumors about that, and it finally happened. Now, the reason I want to bring this up, there's another rumor, and I know you're gonna say, blah 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 blah. Hey, let me get my thoughts on the matter. Then you could give your thoughts on the matter. There are rumors that there's a possibility that it may have a woman's Royal Rumble, and you were wondering, how is this gonna work? How? Because I know you're gonna say there's a few on Raw are not that great, same thing on a SmackDown Live, and what are they gonna bring in the women on the NXT over, or some women for independent scene to have enough? Are they gonna have like a 30 women battle royal, or just Royal Rumble, or 20? I don't know how this is gonna work. But I'll put the article down below. Now, it says right here, it's just a rumor. Of course it's just a rumor. It's not going to happen. If it did, it'd be great for the women of today. Okay? They'll make history. Now, if it does happen, does that mean they will still throw them over the top? Or they're going to have a different rule because they're women? I'm not being talking stupid, but I'm being honest, They always have different rules because that's how it is, Or maybe they go through the ropes instead of over the top. If the men could do it, the women could do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think eventually it will happen, but I guess it's not the time. So if it did happen at this year's Rumble or in the future, I'm assuming they're going to have one ring for the men, and the other one will be another one for the women, or they might share. I'm not too sure. I don't mind seeing that happen. Probably the older wrestling fanatics don't want to see that happen. They don't like to have change. They like old tradition. I totally understand. Now, I know you're going to say Elimination Chamber will never ever happen in the women's. Hey, never say never. No one thought we would ever get a women's ladder match. I know a lot of you are going to say it was not that great, but it was the first time, and maybe the women of that match was very nervous. I would be nervous if I was in that match. Not because I'm just saying that. Never mind. It's just hard story. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not being weird, but I guarantee you those women in that ladder match was very nervous. Then they had to do it on that Tuesday episode because it was not good enough for WWE. I don't know why they had to redo it on SmackDown Live. That was very stupid in my opinion. I think the first time around it was good enough, but WWE want to change things up and do it on SmackDown Live. But whatever. So I think eventually, with all the great things they did, it's going to happen. They did Hell in a Cell before, and all the great things, all the things that men did, women could do, And I know you're going to say it's not going to happen. You got to stay positive. Don't be so darn negative, for crying out loud. That's what my mom always tells me. So, let's see. I'm going to put the article down below. And, of course, the Royal Rumble, the first stop for the road to WrestleMania will be January 28th, 2018 in the world, I can't really pronounce it, I got a little tongue-tied, in Philadelphia, okay? Home of the Sixers, home of the Flyers, and that is the same road for WrestleMania 30. How ironic, huh? So, I don't mind to see this happen if it did happen, but that's what we thought about for the women's Money in the Bank. Then Shane O'Mac made an announcement, and the rest is history. So, I'm not gonna believe it until WWE makes it official, But if it did happen, I'm assuming it's gonna be like the first ever women, get it, who never did nothing in the women's division for Raw or SmackDown Live. Like Miss Bliss, she did it. This thing, she won 2 championships, one on SmackDown and one on Raw, the 2 titles. And then Karma, she was the first to win Mrs. Money in the Bank. She did it. So that is great for her. At least they didn't put no veteran in there. So I'm glad for that. Probably a lot of you who are gonna say, "What the hell are you talking about, man? About this article?" Hey, I'm just do it how I feel. I think it could work. Or on the other hand, this might be a total fail. Now, if W was smart, if they really want to do this, they should let the ladies practice before the event. If they're gonna do this stuff, maybe they could work this in Orlando, like get some practicing. Now, I don't know if they're gonna have, like I said before, I'm not too sure they're gonna have 30 ladies from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT over, and maybe they want to bring in from independent wrestlers, the women's division. I'm not too sure, because frankly, there's not a lot of women on the Raw roster, SmackDown Live roster, or NXT roster. For the women's division, I'm not too sure. Probably not many to combine for one night only. And then what happens if they win? Does that mean they get an automatic title shot, like they do for women's? They do for men's, and they choose what brand they want to go on and face the champion, Raw or SmackDown Live, or maybe they want to go NXT. But that's a training thing, That's like a third brand. No one's want to go to the third brand. Well, I'd call it a third brand. You may not call it a third brand. So I think that'd be a great idea. It'd be great for business. And probably you older fans don't like the idea because you're so used to the old pay-per-views. You don't like the new way of what's going on. I totally understand. Like I said before, I'm going to say again, everyone out there has their own preference with the wrestling. They like the old stuff. That's okay. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to call anyone out. I like the old stuff. I like the new stuff. I'm not going to complain. So once again, this may work. This may not work. This might not happen for a long time, or this might just be a rumor. And I think it is a rumor. But if it does happen, that'd be great. But if it's going to happen in the building for WrestleMania, Rumble of 2018, that'd be great. But if W was smart, do it 2019, you could have a better build up. You could, have a better proper, not proper, better build up for this. You could have commercials. You could have all this great stuff if it did happen. But right now, I don't think it's gonna happen. Well, you know how McMahon is. He might change his mind. Or right now, I know it's just a rumor, but McMahon and probably say, you know what, let's do something first time ever. We did it Money in the Bank for women. We did Hell in a Cell for the women's. So I think eventually all the things the men did, the women are going to do. And eventually it's all going to be taken care of. And probably McMahon says, that's not a bad idea. A Royal Rumble for the women's division, that'd be pretty neato. And whoever wins will face whoever want to face. If they want to go on Raw brand to face the champion, or if they want to go on SmackDown Live to face the champion at Mania, that'd be a pretty neat idea. Or they might have a elimination chamber. They're hard. They very tough women. They don't call them divas anymore. They call them superstars. I still don't call them women. It don't matter. They do the same thing as the men anymore. At least they don't do no pansy stuff anymore like they did back in the day. So, what's your thoughts? And that wraps it up. If you like the discussion, I did the best that I can. Give it hit the subscribe button, hit the like, hit the notification, and once again, I put the article down below. I know a lot of you are not gonna believe this article, but I did the best that I can. If you like the way I do it, Thank you. If you don't like it, probably gonna give me a thumbs down. Have a good one. That'd be great if it happens in the future. Don't do it in 2018. Do it like in 2019 or 2020. Then you can have more build up. You can have people could talk about it more. But if they do it in 2018, there's no build up. There's no hype like they do it for the Rumbles for many years in the past, in the present, and the future. You know what I'm saying, everyone? Sorry, I'm going a little overboard in this discussion. Let's see if it does happen. Do you think that's going to happen, or do you think it's a rumor? Like I said before, it's a rumor. So let's see if WWE pulls the trigger for the first time ever in this Royal Rumble for the women's. Have a good one. This is Team Riot is now sign off.